Oh no! Not a good-looking female. Ooh, the rage. That's right. Another normal-looking female is driving what can only be described as very ugly people on the inside and probably the out of their mind. Now, there is a comic book called America Chavez. It is legendary. Legendarily bad. This is a book that was printed to sell copies to people on Twitter who don't have any money. Let me give you a synopsis of the show. America Chavez is known by her moniker Miss America, is a fictional superhero, known American comic book, published by Marvel Comics and created by Joe Casey. So far, so good. Chavez first appeared in Vengeance #1 back in September 2011, before starring in her own ongoing series that nobody bought, by the way, in March 2017 by, you guessed it, Gabby Rivera. She is the first. Now this is the big selling point. Ready? I don't know anything about her powers or what she does or anything about her, personality, but here's what we really need to know. She is Marvel's first Latin American LGBTQ character to star in an ongoing series. Stunning and brave. Her powers include possess superhuman strength and durability and the power of flight. She's also able to has the power to kick holes in reality, allowing her and her teammates to travel through the multiverse into other realities with a kick. That's what she does. She kicks like Black Widow, but she also kicks a hole in the time-space continuum.
Is this outside of reality? Wait, Garfield don't.
Now, this book has never sold more than 10,000 copies. It's an absolute garbage heap that nobody likes. But what it is it's pandering material for people to get upset about. And on top of that, boy howdy do we have some of the best writing. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Jeremy, there is no way this appears in a comic book. But my friend, mon frère, good friend of Marvel and comic book superheroes everywhere, I assure you it does. And I will show you the images. Let's start off with this well-known title or tile. Prodigy? What the holy menstruation are you doing here? What the holy menstruation? I don't know. I mean, I can't. Somebody way smarter than me probably could crack the code as to why this book didn't sell. Let me give you the whole dialogue because I think it really frames everything in a red hue, perhaps. Prodigy? What the holy menstruation are you doing here? Nice to see you too, America. Don't you not have powers anymore? What are you doing at Sotomayor? So, because I'm no longer a mutant, I can't go to university? It's not all supers here. I like the millennial lingo. Try again to not be insulting. I know you can do it, Chavez. God, it's cringe. This is dialogue in a book that doesn't sell. You can see reviews. America #2 review. Terabad blog. Let's take a look at some of the awesome quotes here. Listen, lady, I don't know what's up your beehive, but I just saved everyone from Hitler. So, bye. You punch Hitler. That's it. Isn't that doing enough for the people? Punching Nazis could become a real thing, This is in a comic book unironically. Who is this for? But of course, that's not good enough. Because we got, ladies and gentlemen, the character has a butt. This, my friends, is terribly problematic. Warning, butt alert. It's on the screen now. It's a butt, and it's not flat. This is a problem. Okay, so Carlos, that's the artist, posted his final Mac design for her upcoming solo, and this is Twitter account is literally "Let's talk about America Chavez." It's staring at you, man. I'll say I like that she looks a little softer compared to the first draft, but I think I prefer the old jacket better, even if it's busier. It's a little more distinct compared to the more recent ones. But whatever the result, it's just hard to get over how spicy-eyed this is. He does say that his art doesn't reflect the tone of the series, and I really hope we're not getting anything close to this on the panel. It's just inexcusable. That's right. Attractive females cannot exist in comic books. Even though, decades of marketing data prove that not just men, but also women prefer to look at attractive females in their marketing guides and their books and things like that. No. It's got to be America healthy at every sizes. Now, maybe this is just, I'm not a comic book pro like some people, but maybe some of these strong female characters would sell better if they didn't look so dumpy and they weren't written so awfully. Maybe these books are literal self-fulfilling prophecies of cringe. Is anyone surprised that a comic book that has a line, unironically, holy menstruation, doesn't sell? When he announced that he was the artist, this was my big fear, not gonna lie. Yep, I wanted America Chavez to be ugly. America herself looks good, and she looks strong and thick. Isn't that kind of a way of objectifying her, using the term thick, especially with 2 C's? I don't know. Seems a little objectifying. As she should. She looks like a great piece of meat. What?
What? Come on. Do I look like a steak to you?
It might be a lot better in the book itself, but right now it's a red flag. You're literally referring to this woman as a good piece of meat, and you have a problem.
Meat.
This is a theory, but I wonder if Marvel chose the artist and his style specifically because it would appease Comic Skater. Quote, America Chavez is cool now. She's not like those silly SJW characters with their covered bodies and respect for women. You can read it too. That's right. Yeah, everybody disrespects wonderful, strong characters like Lara Croft. When they see Lara Croft, they're like, no, she sucks. She's just good to look at. This is another ridiculous false equivalency, or maybe that's probably not the right word, but nobody, and I mean nobody, buys comic books like this, wondering about if characters are objectified or not. And I can promise you, if America Chavez was good looking traditionally, but still talked about holy menstruation Batman, nobody would buy the book either. It's the perfect combination of SJW pandering and absolute get woke, go broke perfection. This caption 100% makes me think the writer didn't want this style. Carlos Gomez, artist. America Chavez, made in the USA. Final outfit design after editing process, smiley face. I went the fun route with this turnaround, not necessarily representing the tone of the series. Written by the amazing Kalen Drome. So, what? Yeah, I get a feeling I got this. The style is just his favorite to draw, and that they will be toned down for the actual book. Well, I sure hope so. Otherwise, the 10 people that were going to buy it because America Chavez looks like them aren't going to buy it. Oh, wait. It's books like this that have destroyed the entire comic book industry. That has had Marvel's largest distributor, Diamond, literally admit that they've run out of money. This is via Bounding into Comics. With the destruction of the comic book industry on the horizon, Marvel Comics has decided to face the apocalypse with 3 defiant declarations of boldness, bravery, and vision. The relaunch of New Warriors and their and their internet gas, Children of the Atom, and a new America Chavez series. They're all trash, obviously. While the New Warriors and Children of the Atom seem to be cut from the same unsellable cloth, America Chavez Made in the USA book like it might have some life. From a design aspect, that is. Carlos Gomez recently debuted the final art on Instagram. While a number of fans appear happy about the new design, some believe it's overly spicy. And we already looked at this lady's tweets. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I assume it's a girl. I don't know. They.
How dare you!
Personally, I've been a fan of the character since she was utilized in the Avengers Academy series. I appreciate her design, origin, and power set, up to her usage in Al Ewing's The Ultimates. Visually, depending on who's drawing her, she's more or less looked the same over the years. Here's what she looked like in her first appearance in Vengeance 1. Yeah, she was a very feminine woman, right? Look at that. Look at that! It's a butt! The most recent version is undoubtedly more curvy, but is that exactly a bad thing? Yes, it is, my friend. This wasn't Gomez's first attempt at redesigning America, if you can call it that. Her first set of models were a bit more toned and muscled, but not a far cry from the second effort. I would have seen that imprint on the character's posterior, as it was the case while wearing yoga pants, has triggered some of Miss America's fan base. Nice. Original demonetized. I'm all for listening to your customers, but this is what? America's third or fourth relaunch this decade. I think the existing crowd of America Chavez fans have proven inadequate to carry the book, especially in a time when selling them would undoubtedly be more of a challenge. If Twitter folk lay off and appreciate that there are women who do indeed look and dress like this regularly, perhaps this go around it might appeal to more potential customers than it has in the past. Admittedly, during the last couple of years, America's design has been a bit different, for a lack of better words. Chavez has become more masculine than she was when she first debuted, squarer jaw, leaner musculature, and that is all well and good. Women come in all shapes and sizes. If I can accept that, why can't they get down with this? Very fair point. From a sales point, America's books haven't been a smash hit. Seeing a company attempt a change, of course, isn't the end of the world. To be honest, Gomez himself said they may not be reflective of the finals. I think Gomez's renditions are good, but the characters become so polarizing and doubt it changed many perceptions. I mean, you could look, there are literal Reddits that say, why is the America Chavez comic so hated? You can see, this is 2 years ago. Writing is bad, characterization is bad, pretty much everything is bad or meh. The art is fine though. It's worth mentioning that somehow survived until 12 issues while underselling under 10,000 a month. As a girl who likes girls, they tried too hard to push it. It seemed like it would be a really cool LGBT Latina character, but the writer spent so much time trying to emphasize that she was queer that what she said was abnormal and downright cringy. If they had better writing, I would have loved it, especially since the artwork was solid. That's exactly it. That's what happens when you have these writers who view people in the LGBTQ community as like, that's their personality. They think, we need to represent gays, so we need to put a gay on the page.
Attention! I am gay. Repeat, I am very gay. Just go about your business normally, as heterosexuals. I'm
using loose terminology, obviously. What happens is you end up with one-dimensional characters who exist only as a gay character and not a character that's deep, enthralling, and causes people to, I don't know, I just might be crazy, buy the book. It's been a heck of a ride, Marvel. I think we're near the bottom at this point, but I'll keep cataloging it as long as you keep staying interested, and hopefully people's interest in these videos and their likes and sharing them around might actually get Marvel to finally listen and understand that maybe hiring awful people who treat your customers terribly isn't the best business plan. Here's to Marvel and DC waking up before it's too late, even though it probably is. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.